morning.
Good morning.
or evening.
Well, yeah, I guess good morning to them. That's
Good.
fair.
Good whatever time you're listening to this.
Welcome.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Doing okay.
Good.
Or what did that guy say to me the other day? I'm doing relatively well considering my age and general state of health or something like that.
Yes, that's exactly what it wasn't. It. I'm considering my age and
general state of health.
state of health.
I think is how he phrased it.
Very nice.
Which was a great response.
Very nice.
So, yeah.
Yeah, I love. Don't you just love hitting people with the crazy sayings?
Yeah.
Now that's, somebody would say that and you would think that's kind of odd, but I'm talking like, when you've talked to somebody and you can tell they're just wild by how they immediately respond. Like you're like, hey, how are you? And they're like, man, I wish I was 3 drinks deep in Tahiti right now, or something like that. You're like,
yeah.
All right, guys, slow down.
I'm like, actually, you're supposed to say fine no matter what. Yeah. So it's called socializing.
Yeah, you're supposed to say good, fine. If you're doing really bad, you say, like, okay.
No, if you're doing really bad, you say living the dream.
Yeah, living the dream is like the call for help.
Yeah. I've never felt good about someone who said that.
Don't you say that a lot?
I don't say living the dream. I hear it a lot.
I think you say something adjacent.
I might. But, no, I think every time someone says living the dream, I'm like, I don't believe you.
Then you ask them again. You're like, how are you really?
Yeah. Yeah. Which throws them off.
Oh, for sure.
Because I'm not supposed to ask again.
But now normally you reserve that for people you know, but I think I'm going to start doing that to people I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm like, hey, how are you? And they're going to be like, I'm fine. I'll be like, are you really?
Yeah. Grab their wrists so they can't walk away. How are you really doing? Yeah. Well, I didn't bring an outline today.
Yeah, we're vibing.
Yeah.
Welcome to the good, dumb, fun vibe.
Yeah. This is a rudderless boat today.
No, this is a meditation.
Okay, that could be good.
This is us. This is us just stewing in. We could get really metaphysical with this.
That doesn't sound good, dumb, or fun.
We could really get into the weeds of this.
Uh-huh.
Of being like, can we survive each other in a vacuum?
Sure.
There's no plan.
Yeah.
We don't, like you said, we have no rudder. We have no headwind.
Mm-hmm.
Can we survive with just our wits and each other?
Or we're going to find out. No, we had
If this podcast is 20 minutes long, you know why.
Yeah. It's because the answer was no. No, we had an idea of what we were going to do today, and that fell through to be continued.
Yeah.
And we had one comment when I checked earlier, and it was just Micah updating us on the AC issue.
He's still struggling with the AC?
Yeah, he said
it's too hot for
they had to order a part or something, and the guy's supposed to come back this week. So it's been getting hot too.
Yeah, I know, dude. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
And I'll comment about it. I'll comment about the heat in a second. But yeah, I'm like, I can't imagine.
Yeah.
That's brutal.
Now, he's been okay. Like, his house does not have AC, but he said they've got like an enclosed patio or something that's got a window unit. So he's been sleeping in a temperature-controlled environment.
Oh. Okay,
so you
can't hide money.
He's doing okay.
Golly.
Yeah. But
so he's got his own oasis.
Yeah. But when he has to go in the house.
Oh,
it's miserable.
When he has to go in the house. Yeah. He's like, when I have to leave my perfectly temperatured domicile, I have to go join the rest of the rabble.
Yeah. So, but hopefully I don't know if
it's terrible.
Hopefully by the time this comes out.
We live in a place that is just.
Requires AC.
It does.
Yeah. I know houses used to be built more ventilated than they are now. So, like, the houses we live in today are built for AC.
Correct.
I wonder, like, in the heat, and we're not even in the hottest part of the year yet. It's just starting to get hot.
Right.
In the heat, in one of those, like, old houses that are built for airflow and ventilation, I wonder if it's nice.
I don't think it would be nice.
I
think it would be better.
Like, do you think in the 1800s or whatever, in the same area we live now, there was somebody who was working outside and then went inside and was like, oh, it's nice to be inside.
For sure.
Okay.
But I also think you just have to be built different.
Sure.
But I also believe, with no background or expertise to prove this, it's just easier to deal with. The heat is easier to deal with than the cold, in general.
Okay.
And when I say that, I mean from a physiological standpoint.
Okay.
We're made of water. You're going to sweat. You're going to lose some of it. But in the shade, I just feel like you can survive a lot better in the warm climates than you could. Like if you're in Canada in the middle of winter and your heating goes out, that's like we'll die in days if we don't fix this.
Yeah. Assuming
like,
you have no shelter or like
well, even in your shelter,
layers.
it's so cold. Like you have to have something.
Yeah.
I'd imagine.
Start-
Maybe I'm wrong about that.
Start a fire.
I don't know. But like it's like in Alabama, you just as long as you're not the heat is miserable no matter what. But I don't think you're in direct danger unless you have absolutely no water source and you're in the direct line of the sun.
Yeah. Yeah, because at least in the heat you can get out of the sun or maybe a cool breeze comes through.
And in the South, water is the great equalizer. It's like, bro, just get in the creek.
Right.
Going back in the day, be like, dude, back in the
Yeah,
day,
go cool off.
They had to hang out in the creeks all the time.
Yeah.
It was just creek time.
Yeah.
It was like chores, creek time. And then when it finally cooled off, you're like, okay, now we can go inside and go to bed.
Yeah. And in the winter, like, you know, obviously there's times where it's like the wood's too wet or whatever, but like you can start a fire and warm up.
Right.
To an extent.
Right.
Like there are people who do that where they live out in the wilderness for days or weeks at a time.
We can live anywhere. I just think by and large it's harder in the cold.
Yeah. And that's probably true.
Cold kills you faster.
But and that's probably true. I don't know if it's true, but it probably is. Like in the cold you can start a fire.
Yeah.
In the heat you can't start a cooler. You know?
That's fair.
So
that's fair.
But
water sucks away.
And in the cold you can add layers. In the heat you can only take so many layers off and it's still hot.
Yeah. Oh, I'm not saying that hot is not terrible.
They're both bad.
What's the worst? Do you have a memory of the worst heat you've ever been in?
The worst heat?
Yeah.
I remember, well, a couple of summers ago I was doing yard work in the middle of the day. That was a mistake. And it was the first time I remember like needing to sit down.
Yeah.
But I don't know if that's the worst I've ever been in. I think I was just overdoing it. I had a bad time of day. But I remember we were getting ready to go on a road trip a few years ago. And I guess it would have been like 10, 11 years ago. We were going on our annual Wyoming trip. Mm-hmm. And it was in July. And I remember it was like 119 degrees or something like that.
I didn't know Wyoming could get that hot.
That was Nebraska.
I didn't know Nebraska could get that hot.
Yeah, in July. So you know how it gets real cold here for a couple weeks?
Yeah.
It gets real hot there for a couple weeks.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So
it's 119.
Yeah. We get heat and humidity. It's just not months at a time.
It doesn't last long.
Yeah.
Oh, well, that's nice.
So but yeah, then we started the drive. I remember that being pretty miserable. But it wasn't a situation like where our AC went out and we were having to like live in it or anything. I just remember that being like, that's like the hottest I can remember being.
Right.
But thankfully the car's AC was fine on the drive. And, you know, eventually you get far enough elevated, temperature goes down. And then when we finally made it to Wyoming, it was like high of 80 something, low of 40 something.
Yeah.
So it's like, hey, this is perfect. So it's a good time of year to go to Wyoming and escape the heat.
The heat, yeah. Boy, have I got a story for you.
Okay, go for it.
The hottest I have ever experienced, like where I think I'm going to die, was we went, long time ago, we went on a mission trip to a certain place that was hot.
Saudi Arabia.
No, not Saudi Arabia.
Oh, okay.
It was hot. It's middle of June. We get to the hotel, and the building is under construction. And when I say under construction, it's like the building that they are building is where they were putting us because the main hotel was full. Now, this building that was being built was like concrete blocks. Like, visibly, you just stacked a bunch of concrete blocks together, and it was not finished. Like, you could see rebar, and you could see, all that stuff. So they put us in rooms that were finished. But the first 2 nights we were there, those little window AC units didn't work. So the first 2 nights we were there, we were in, similar to what you're talking about, we're in these big concrete buildings. There's no airflow. Everything is tight 90-degree angles. And all we had was, it was in the hundreds, and all we had was a ceiling fan that went. And I just remember laying there at night. And the heat, it's the wildest feeling to be hot at night.
Yeah.
Because you're just like, it shouldn't be hot.
Yeah, it's miserable.
Your brain can't rationalize heat at night. Yeah. And so I was laying there and I was like, dude, I think I'm not going to sleep at all. Like, I physically don't think I can sleep.
Yeah, because you can't get comfortable.
So I'm laid down, you're sweating and all this stuff. Dude, I passed out. I woke up and I was cold. I couldn't figure why I was cold. The reason why I was cold was because I had soaked the bed so bad. I literally, like, it was stuck to me. Yeah. And I picked it up. You could wring me out of it.
Oh, gross.
But the best part about this, I woke up feeling the best I think I have ever felt as a human, physically.
So maybe AC's bad for us.
Dude, I woke up and was like, I could take on the day. I walked out. I was like, dude, I was like, it has to be some sort of sauna experience or something. Because, like, I just sweated out all the bad.
Well, that's what your sweat is
out of
for.
my body.
Your sweat is to cool you.
But, dude, I felt great. And then I went outside and was like, I don't feel great anymore.
Yeah. Yeah.
But, yeah, dude, the heat is brutal and it sucks. And every time you talk about Nebraska, I want to go to Nebraska more. And then as summer happens in Alabama, the more I want to leave. Now, when we get to, like, the fall and the winter, you're like, okay, this is nice.
Yeah, the winter here is preferable.
It's awesome.
Yeah.
But
because I like when it gets cold, but I mean, if it stays cold for 5 months, it's like, okay, eventually it's like we got to warm it up. But same thing here when it stays hot for
dude, we're going to be kayaking into October probably.
Yeah.
It's just going to not. This is the fun that never ends. It just goes on and on.
It's like endless summer.
It is.
Yeah.
I have a huge update.
Okay.
Huge update.
Hit me.
So we started this podcast, hilariously enough, around the time that I got scammed on that car when I went and bought that car.
Yes.
It was like a few weeks. We were like a few weeks into this.
You did talk about going to
getting a car and it didn't work out.
Metropolitan area.
Yes. Got scammed.
Driving a car back and it broke down.
Right. And then I got scammed.
And then they wouldn't take it back and they wouldn't accept responsibility.
Yes.
Yeah.
So the car before that had been sitting for like 2 years.
Oh, you still had the old car?
We still had it.
Okay.
So, like, 6 months ago, just with the emotional and financial stress of all of that, we just got to the point where, like, we don't even want to look at these vehicles anymore. Let's just get rid of them, trash them, whatever, so we can move on with our lives. So I call my dad. I'm like, hey, can we put these, can you just do something with them so that we don't have to look at them? And he's like, yeah, sure. You just park them in the yard. We'll pull them over to the yard and we'll set them down and whatever. And so when he took them, he was like, can I work on them or do whatever? I was like, I don't care. They are trash to me. Do what you want with them. I don't care. So then after that, every couple weeks, he would call me and have some, random update which to me meant nothing because in my mind the car was dead. I was like, the car's dead. There's no bringing it back to life. You know, it's appointed once to die. I was like, it's dead.
Right.
So every couple weeks he'd call me and he'd be like, I thought I figured out what was wrong and I could fix it, and then this other thing broke and I don't know what it could be, but I'm going to work on it. And I'd be like, thanks, Dad.
You're like, right, it's dead.
Right. I'm
Let
like,
it die.
I appreciate it, Dad. Thank you. And so his next door neighbor is also retired. And so they've been working on it for the past like 6.5 months.
Just a couple guys tinkering.
Just a couple guys tinkering in their spare time.
That's awesome.
I get the call this weekend, and he's like, "I need you to come over and look at this." And I'm like, I don't want to go stare at this carcass, dude. I don't want to look at it. I don't care. And I get over there, and he looks at me all serious, and he's like, "If something is wrong, we as in me, him and his friend, we're like, there's no way for us to know. Everything on paper and everything that we can see says it should work now." And I go, let's try it.
Cool.
Yes.
Yeah.
And we crank it up, and I'm like, okay, it's running. I'm very skeptical when it comes to vehicles because anything can go wrong at any second.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay, well, it may run for 5 minutes. So then we drive it around the block. I'm like, okay. Drive it around the block again. Everything's fine. I'm like, but I don't want to hope, right? Like, I'm like, I want to reserve the hope.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, you only have so much hope.
Well, especially if you've been burned by vehicles before.
Right.
Yeah.
My entire life. I was like, I have to reserve this hope because I don't want to get burned again. We take it a third time, and we go out on a longer stretch of road. It's fine. I'm like, oh, okay, I feel the hope start to seep in. Despite my withholding, I'm like, but I feel it slipping. So he's like, listen, we can tow it back home if it breaks, right? So it's like we won't have an issue getting it home. So he was like, what I want you to do is just take it and let's just drive it and see how it goes. I'm like, okay, cool, fine. If we reinstated the insurance, we had the newer license plate to put on it because we still kept it, since it's sitting, it's not gone yet.
Right.
So we put everything back on, and it was like, okay, we're starting over.
She's roadworthy.
So then all day, the next day, we're driving it around, and it's fine. And after a day of driving, I was like, okay, now at this point, I'm going to let the hope. I'm going to let it happen, right?
Okay. You're putting yourself out there.
I'm putting myself out there.
You're
I'm
ready
being
to be
emotionally
vulnerable
for this hope.
Yeah, to this car. You're like, I'm ready to be hurt again.
I'm ready to be hurt again. I'm like, I think I've healed. So then here's the scary part. So now the week starts.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, Abigail, if you're comfortable with it, you can drive it. But if you'd rather me drive it, I'd rather drive it. She's like, I'll drive it. So all day Monday, I'm hawking my phone. Like, I'm watching Life 360. I'm like texting her every 20 minutes. I'm like, you okay? Car okay? Everything going good?
Yeah.
She drives it all day. It's good.
Nice.
She drives to work today. It's good.
Nice.
We are in full hope mode now.
Nice.
It's Christmas in June.
We are back.
I was like, hallelujah.
Yeah.
And the funny thing about this, not to get too serious, I am going to get serious for a minute.
Okay.
But Abigail texted me today, and she was like, do you know how much God loves us and took care of us? Yesterday, the day when we finally felt like cemented that it's like, okay, this vehicle does run, from that point when we felt good about it, it was exactly 1 year to the day that we got burned on the other car.
Wow. That's awesome.
I know, dude. I was like, okay, the hope is flowing.
Yeah.
The vibes are good, dude.
Yeah.
So Christmas
crazy.
in June, hilarious. Well, it's awesome. So naturally, I was overjoyed.
Yeah.
And I'm telling my dad, and the guy was like, whatever, like, love you guys. And they're just like, we just did it for the love of the game.
Yeah.
They were like,
they're like sad their Tinker project is over.
Dude, it's so funny because it's fun watching people who like the things they do, because literally as they're talking to me, they're not giddy that, well, they're happy that they have helped me, right? And they're like, this is a blessing, like, we were able to do this. It's awesome. thank goodness. But they were way more excited that they got it to work.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Because it is. I was like, to me, this is magic.
Yeah.
Like what you guys did is magic.
Yeah.
And I know you guys, but even for people who know cars, it's like, yeah, when you've worked on something for that long,
Yeah.
and you finally get to the point where you're like, I did that.
Right. Yeah.
I'm like, that's awesome.
They've got to be like,
They're riding high.
endorphins are flowing.
Not as high as mine. But they are riding high.
Yeah. Well, it's
So,
super rewarding for them.
It is.
You know?
It
So
is.
that's cool.
And so we're loving it. It feels good. And so that was that was a complete blindside that happened.
That's awesome. It's
So-
nice when it's like a positive blindside.
It is. And
Yeah.
now, yesterday, so we got the good news. We were riding high, all this other stuff. And then I decided to ruin it. I ruined it all
Okay.
by deciding to run for the first time. And that sucked.
Well,
But as I learned I did a lot wrong.
sure.
And anybody who's a runner that's watching this is about to cringe diabolically.
Okay.
So here's my mistake. We're going to count them.
Okay. And just to clarify, your running background is the same as mine, right? As in, you have not ran since you were told to by a like gym class teacher or something,
Basically.
or the equivalent.
Basically.
Yeah.
The last time I ran, it was less than a month. I was training for this like mud runner type obstacle course thing, and I started running, and I ran for like 2.5 weeks,
Okay.
and then I quit.
Okay. And that was how long ago?
That was over 10 years ago,
Nice.
almost 15 years ago.
Nice. Okay.
So
this week you
we're
decided
old.
to start running. I know, right?
Yes.
Isn't that weird?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we decided to start prepping for our 5K, right? And so I had the shoes. I was doing all the research. I was like, what's the optimal amount of miles to run per week for heart health, and what's the for your knees and your shit? What gets the speed? I'm looking at all this. I'm doing all this research like I normally do with a new endeavor. I'm like, it gets lunchtime. I'm like, today's the day. Today's the day.
Yeah.
So I put my running shoes on. I'm walking to the area that I was planning to run at, which was indoors. And I realized there's a bunch of people there. Social anxiety starts to kick
Yeah,
in.
spooked
I'm
you.
like, I don't want to be around all these people. And then another realization. I looked and I was like, I'm still in my work clothes.
Whoops.
I realized mistake number one, left the workout clothes at home.
Okay.
That's mistake number one.
Yeah.
Mistake number two, decided that social anxiety was going to prevent me from running indoors.
Okay.
So you can see how this ties into mistake number three, which is
at high noon
at
in the summer. Okay.
at high noon. Yes.
Okay.
Like a cowboy.
Was that number 3?
Yes. Number 3 at high noon.
Uh-huh.
Decide I'm going to run outside.
Uh-huh.
Mistake number 4. Well, mistake number 4 leads into mistake number 5. Mistake number 4 was ignoring you and not sending you my email and getting the plan that we agreed we were going to do.
Uh-huh.
So I essentially just did
Winged
what I thought was right.
You just winged it.
I just did what I thought was right, which leads into did not run correctly.
Okay.
I was supposed to take a lot more breaks, not go near as hard.
For your first time
For the
running
first
in
time,
years.
yes.
Yeah.
Issue number 6 was I was running on dirt and gravel. Didn't realize that was bad for you until after the fact. I told somebody who had some running experience, and they were like, "Yeah, don't do that again,
Yeah.
because that can like really hurt you." I was like,
It's called cross country.
"Oh, oopsie poopsies." I thought if my feet would stand on it,
Yeah.
it was good.
Yeah.
I thought you could just run anywhere. I didn't know there were rules to where I could run.
Yeah.
So I learned that.
I'd like to advise you against going to the local trampoline park and running around that. That's probably not a good idea.
I feel like that would be better for you.
I feel like it'd be weird on your knees.
Side tangent, away from all of my mistakes about running. Did you know that like trampolining's like super dangerous?
Yeah.
I didn't until
Mhm.
recently. I learned you could just jump wrong and paralyze yourself.
Yeah, that happened to a friend of mine.
Oh,
Yeah. Not paralyzed, but
hurt pretty bad.
yeah, blew up the knee. But I think it was, I don't want to give too many details because I don't know if they're like fully over this, but I mean, it was years ago. But
Yeah.
It kind of it blew up the knee, ruined a lot of plans.
Yeah.
About what they were going to do with their life, and they're doing fine now. But
Yeah.
like they found another path.
Gotcha.
But it did change things.
Did not know that it was dangerous to run on gravel and stuff. Which
Yeah.
I thought it was good. It felt okay.
Well, yeah, it's
in the
earth.
soft parts.
Yeah, you think it's like
Yeah.
it's earth. This is what we used to run.
Really,
on.
I was just doing Cowboy Simulator.
When
I was
we were-
like, I'm out in high noon.
Yeah.
I've lost the gunfight. I'm running for my life. I'm out in the dirt. I'm like trying to survive.
Mm-hmm.
So, I thought I was a lot more because I've ribbed you about this a lot in the past when we talk about this because you're always trying to be the voice of reason, being like, why would you go do, like, you're going to be sweaty and then you have to go back to work. And I'm like, I don't sweat that much.
Yeah, I that's me talking about me.
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't exercise on my lunch break because I know I'm going to be too hot and sweaty,
Right.
and it's just going to ruin the rest
And
of
I'm
my
like,
work day.
Josh doesn't know what he's talking about. I don't sweat that much.
Right.
I ran for 16 minutes.
Yeah.
And when I stopped to walk back, I looked and I'm dripping.
Uh-huh.
And I was like, oh, this is terrible. I wasn't like super fatigued,
Okay, that's good.
right? Like
Yeah.
I wasn't like gassed or anything. I was just like, it was the heat.
Yeah.
The heat is what got to me.
Yeah.
I was like, this sucks so bad.
Yeah.
And so I was dripping sweat, soaked through clothes, and was like, I'm so excited to go back to finish work.
And then you just got to sit in your office and hope no one sees you for an hour while
And
your
then-
clothes dry out.
And then, dude, I went to the gym this morning, and I was like, my ankles and my calves are so sore. And I was like,
Yeah, that's
I gotta
progress,
do it
though.
again tomorrow.
Yeah. So you are
Man.
doing the 3 days a week.
I'm gonna try.
You're just not following the plan we said
I'm
we
gonna
would do.
I'm gonna try to follow it a little more closely, this time.
Yeah.
My plan is tomorrow. I'm gonna get up at 5 a.m. And I'm gonna take my medicine, and then I'm gonna get out there and do
You're gonna
15 to 30 minutes.
Run for 30 minutes straight with no breaks.
I'm gonna try to do.
And then sprint back.
I'm gonna try to do 30. That's my goal.
Just look at the plan. That's all I ask. And maybe try it. And see if it's better. Because that plan, I wrote it out in like list form almost.
Right.
But it's from the Couch to 5K program.
Yeah.
And then I threw in some like tips and tricks that I read in some other articles before I knew that you wanted to do this.
Yeah.
I had already read a couple things because I was thinking about starting running.
Yeah.
So
I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna keep trying to do it.
yeah.
And
Well-
if nothing else, I'll just modify it.
Yeah,
If
I
I
mean,
have to.
yeah, you got to do.
I'll do something.
Yeah, that's
If
awesome.
I give up on 5K'ing, which I am, let me preface, I shouldn't have said it that way. We are going to do the 5K we agreed upon. I am going to do that.
I didn't agree to do a 5K.
Oh,
I said maybe that would be a good finish line for us.
well.
I'm
how
not
about-
against it. I'm just saying we didn't.
How about you agree to do the 5K with me on air so that I can use that in the future?
Okay.
We should do the 5K.
It's hard
that we
for me
had
to plan.
discussed a couple, whenever that was.
that we had discussed as an idea,
As an idea.
As a
yeah.
potential
As a
good-
potential idea
as
of
a-
something that we might potentially do.
as a goal to move toward. Yeah.
Yes.
I do think it's a good idea, and I'm
Good.
not against it.
Clip
I'm
that.
just saying we didn't sign up for Jack.
Cut that part.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I do think it would be a worthy goal, something we can move in the direction of a finish line,
Right.
an event.
Right.
You know, it's like our Olympics, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, there's I think nationwide, some 5Ks happening at the end of the year.
Mm.
Maybe themed about a holiday around that time. And I think that would be a worthy goal to pursue.
Completely unrelated to running.
Okay.
How would you feel about, do you think we should eat dinner tonight?
I feel like I'm talking to one of those phone scammers that's trying to get me to say my name or something so it can...
Can you say the words, I'll do it, please? Into the microphone very clearly. About nothing in particular,
Sure.
of course.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just saying. We're doing vocal exercises.
You want me to say, yeah, I'll do it?
Clip that.
Uh,
Clip that, edit it, cut it, make it into a thing. We're doing it.
okay. No, I'm not against that.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
Just depends on
Yeah, of course.
timing and family and
Of course.
price. And if there's
That's true. If
and
they
if-
rip us, we'll just run adjacent to them.
that's what I'm saying.
Just be like,
I'm like, we don't need.
I don't need your stupid number.
Unless the price is worth the T-shirt you get, because you got to think about the included T-shirt.
That's true.
Like that's a benefit.
That's true.
That's added value.
That's true. That's fair.
So if the price is worth the T-shirt, maybe we go that route. If it's not, we just measure out 5 kilometers and run that.
Or we follow them, but we run on the sidewalk.
Yeah.
And then really we're more hardcore than them because it's like you guys are running on the nice asphalt.
Yeah.
We're on the
Like you're doing this for glory. We're doing this for the love of the game.
We're doing this for the love of the game.
We're like, all the people that stand behind the barricades and hand out water and snacks
Yeah.
and stuff. We're going to run behind
Dude,
them.
no water.
Yeah.
No donuts.
Yeah.
No bananas.
Yeah.
None of that.
Just a couple guys running.
Just guys running for the love of it.
Have you ever done we've talked about this. You've done a 5K
Yes.
before. Because you got a medal. Yeah. I remember you talking about that.
I saw you make eye contact with it back there. Yeah, it's
I'm like,
still there.
I'm remembering this conversation now.
Yeah, my 5K time,
Yeah.
my first and only documented 5K time was 55 minutes and 39 seconds.
That's like a little over 10 minutes per K. Not bad. Dude, I remember running a mile in high school or junior high or whatever it was. I went to my high school was 6th through 12th grade.
Yeah.
So I don't remember what grade I was in when this happened. But I remember my mile time was like 18 minutes.
Yeah.
And I remember thinking I'm never running again because that was so embarrassing. But I'm like, I was out of shape. I didn't like it. I didn't want to. And
Right.
I did it because I had to. But the 5K that I did was called the Glow Run. And we did it as a family. We walked it. We got glow-in-the-dark stuff.
That's fun.
And I think everybody got a medal for that.
Yeah.
But because I had one somewhere at some point. I don't know where it is
You gotta
now.
put it up here.
I don't think I still have it. But we got like a T-shirt and a medal, and there's a picture of me somewhere wearing a hat that had like lights on it that was like glowing. It was like a patriotic Mohawk hat or something with lights inside of it.
We gotta find that, dude.
Yeah. So, yeah, I think it's a worthy goal.
For sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, I made the mistake of, and I also wasn't thinking about it because, our plan right now is running and walking. And so I was like, okay, well, obviously I don't have a good time because
don't worry about time
I
right
was
now.
walking half of it. Well, here's the mistake.
Don't worry about distance.
Mistake number 8 I made.
Okay.
I hit the mile. At the mile was the exact point where I quit because it was so hot. And I went, okay, I did the mile in 16 minutes, and that was roughly half walking, half running. But not thinking about that, I Googled, like, what is the average time a normal non-running man could run a mile? And it was like, around 10 minutes is good, and then, but sub 10 is a good average to be at. And I was like, it's so far. But then I was like, wait a minute. I wasn't running hard.
Yeah.
Because, again, like you were saying, I wasn't pushing for a distance. I wasn't running fast, and I was walking half of it. So I was like, if I really was like, how fast can I do a mile? I could probably maybe do 10 minutes.
Well, and that's everything I read said. Now, the plan, just to give everybody a clue in, the plan for the first week is a 5-minute warm-up, brisk walk. And then you...
Mistake number 9, didn't warm up.
Yeah. Oh, you just went for it?
You
just went full
The
send?
warm-up was walking from
where you
where I
were
was
to
at
where you
to
wanted
where
to
I was
start.
gonna run.
Got it. So the plan is a brisk walk for 5 minutes to warm up, jog for 60 seconds at a lesser pace than you think you can do so that you're not overexerting yourself, and then you walk for 90 seconds, and you repeat that 8 times, and then you do a 5-minute cool-down walk. And the whole thing adds up to 30 minutes, and 10 of that is the warm-up and cool-down. Mm-hmm. So the 60 seconds of jogging and 90 seconds of walking, repeating 8 times, is 20 minutes. So that's the plan for week 1. You do that.
Okay.
You do that 3 times, and everything I read said you should end your run thinking I could have done more.
Yeah.
So
I will say I did.
And that's good. So that's
I
a win.
definitely could have done more. I quit because I was like, I'm going to have heat stroke if I stay out here.
Yeah. Well, and it was like, only worry about the time intervals. Don't worry about distance. Mm-hmm. So, like, we're not trying to run a mile on day 1. We're not trying to get a proper distance on week 1.
Yeah.
But the end goal is to build up enough strength and endurance and perseverance to be able to run a 5K.
Yeah.
So, and I think by week 10 or whatever, it's like, and it said, it's like, hey, if a week is hard for you, do it again. Like, don't feel like you got to go from week 4 or 5 if week 4 sucked. Do week 4 again until it doesn't suck, and then go to week 5. So it's like, that's going to be hard for me too, because I'm like,
I'll die before
I know. I'm like, I'm going to want to keep progressing.
I'll die before I do week 3 again.
Yeah. So that's going to be hard. I know that going in.
That's the competitive nature in us, though.
It's going to be hard to repeat
the
a
time
week.
on the app.
Yeah.
And you're like, I know I can beat that.
Yeah. So, but yeah, everything I read said those things, and I think the idea is that by the time you actually do a 5K, you should be able to run it straight.
Yeah.
Because you'll have built up enough
cardio and endurance to do that.
Yeah.
That's the hope.
Yeah.
Because the endurance is just so important for almost anything you do in life.
Yeah.
But the good news is, coming from a powerlifting background where the whole culture of powerlifting, you become so self-obsessed with your own numbers and the PRs. Like, you live for the PR, the personal record. Since I technically have done a 5K and got a medal for it, I know with almost certainty, if I just do what I did yesterday for 12 weeks, I will blow that PR out of the water.
For sure.
To beat, which I don't know what the average run time of a 5K is.
I don't either.
But I know it's probably not an hour.
Right.
Because we walked 90% of that. Yep. Which I guess it means I'm a really good walker, maybe.
Yeah.
Like, what if that's a killer walking time?
Yeah. It could be.
Maybe I could get into speed walking.
Yeah. You can go to the mall with the ladies. Have you seen those people?
Did you know there's competitive speed walking?
I've seen it.
Yeah. It's ridiculous.
Oh, okay. I was like, are we about to be in a bleep situation? No, and honestly, it's a good exercise. Oh. It's easier on your knees. There's a lot of reasons people do it.
Speed walking?
Yeah.
For sure.
It's I mean, obviously, it's better than sitting.
Right.
For one.
Right.
It's better than nothing. Anything is. But, yeah, there's a lot of health benefits for speed walking for those who have physical reasons they should not run.
Yeah, I've been hearing a lot of people talk about how bad running is for you and your knees and your shins and stuff. But I'm like, dude, it's one of the most popular things on the planet to do. And it's one of the best things you can do for you. Mm-hmm. I'm like, surely it's not that bad.
There's risks to anything.
You're going to hurt yourself doing anything.
Yeah.
And all the stuff I did to myself lifting weights, I'm like, dude, my knees should be able to handle some running. If it can, then that's a skill issue on my part. Sure. It's like, maybe my knees should just be better.
Right.
Just build stronger knees.
Yeah, just be better. Yeah. Just talk to your knees.
But yeah, no, it's going to be a journey.
Yeah.
It's going to be a journey, but.
And as of recording, I have not started yet.
Okay.
But I will.
Which is fine.
I'm still within my window.
By the time this airs, you will have done it.
I will have done it hopefully 3 times.
Yes.
Yeah.
And we're going to do it.
Yeah.
Because, again, this is one stepping stone. Stepping stone. Dude, yeah. Micah has got to me today. We all hung out and talked earlier. We were all bullying Micah because Micah flubbed a word. We all jumped on him so hard. And now look at me over here. That's the 3rd time since we've talked.
You said, okay, I want to go on record. I did not jump on Micah. I was just trying to get him to move on because he kept trying to say it again and he kept messing it up. And I'm like,
jumped on him.
I was like, we know what you're trying to say. Just get to the end of the sentence.
Now it's spread.
Yeah. And now you've flubbed 2 words since then.
Yeah. Struggling.
Yeah.
Struggling.
Yeah.
But so this is a stepping stone to March Jackness. by the time March Jackness 2027 rolls around, we will have already arrived. And from there, it will just be how much more jacked can we get.
Yeah.
When are we going to get on, like, the prison workout of, like, let's just do thousands of push-ups?
That's something we can do on the off days.
On the off days?
Yeah. Because that was kind of what I had in mind was, sometimes we'll go on family walks in the evening. So on my off days, I might count that if we do that. If we don't do that, I want to try these ladder workouts I heard about where it's a combination of body weight stuff, air squats, push-ups, jumping jacks, planking, sit-ups, and you do one set of one set of two, one set of three, one set of four, and you go all the way up to 10.
Yeah.
Or maybe you start with 10 and go down. But I've heard people that they go down and then they go back up, they go up and then they come back down. But again, that's an endurance thing.
Yeah.
So
I thought about bringing it up to you because I was like thinking about it, and I was like, what if me and Josh just started trying to do like 100 push-ups a day? Like, no rules. Just get 100 before you go to bed.
Yeah.
And then I was like, we should probably see if we'll stick with running first.
I was going to say, I'd like to get to a point
where we run first.
Well, I'm like, I know. I mean, if I started now, I don't know if I could do 100 before bed.
We could do 100 before
Fatigue
bed.
is real, dude.
It is.
I'm weak.
But I feel like we take enough breaks.
I'm weak.
I feel like we get a banana in you.
We'd get stronger over time.
In like an hour. No, I believe in you.
I don't know, man.
I believe in you.
I don't know.
I think in 15 minutes, I think you could knock out 20 or 30. And then if you had to take a break, it'd be like, dude, take a 20-minute break, eat a banana. An hour later, crank them out.
I don't know, man.
We can do it. Let's start right now.
I appreciate that you believe in me. I'm not as convinced. But
I believe in you.
I mean, we all have these ideals of like what we'd like to be able to do or where we'd like to be. I would like to be able to be a person that could run for 30 minutes. I would like to be a person who could do 100 push-ups. I would like to be all that, but it takes time and effort to get there, and it's not time or effort that I've been willing to put in.
Right.
And
I get
so
you. I get what
I'm trying to get to that point first.
Right.
Where I'm like, okay, let me just start doing something.
For sure.
Because it goes back, it's true in this, it's true in anything. The best plan is the one you'll do.
For sure.
So I'm like, let me find a plan I'll do and start there and then build on that.
For sure.
Instead of getting all hyped up about
what you want to do.
Where I want to be. I'm like,
Right.
let me just focus on where I'm at and start there.
Right.
And then eventually trust that I'll get to where I want to be.
For sure.
If I can only have enough discipline, because I know Matt's screaming it in his car right now.
Without discipline, you have nothing.
Nothing. What do people owe you? Nothing.
Nothing.
Yeah. But we should have Matt record that for us, and we just listen to
And
that
play it.
while we're running.
We'll get a little soundboard.
Yeah. Oh,
Just
that'd
hit
be
it.
crazy. Yeah. Discipline.
Nothing.
Nothing. Nick Saban.
Had to make some work for myself. I didn't want this to be too easy.
Oh, sure.
But yeah, we can get a soundboard. But no, I get what you mean. It's you get excited about the ideal.
And that's been a problem of mine for a long time. I'll get excited about something, and eventually the excitement wears off.
And then
I
it's
didn't,
way harder
and
to
I
do
didn't
it, yeah.
start. And
Yeah.
now I'm like, I still kind of want to do it, but I'm not excited anymore. And it's harder to start when you're not excited. So I'm like, I want to, if I want to be the type of person who can do those things, I need to start by being the type of person who will start trying to do those things.
Yeah.
And so
We'll
that's
get
where I'm
there.
at.
We're all going to make it.
So
We're
I
all
need
gonna
you
make it.
I need you to text me tonight, and if I haven't done it, just berate me.
I'm on it.
Make me feel really bad.
Oh, I'm on
Yeah.
it.
So
I will handle it.
yeah. So
I'll show up at your house.
Yeah.
I'll show up there with my running shoes on.
There you
and
go.
Be like, we're doing this.
Yeah. You got like one of those headlamps on.
Yeah, I have 3 of them.
Oh, well, hey, let me borrow one.
I will be there.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I feel you. The most impressive thing to me about, because like when you're anything fitness related, it's like you can appreciate the feat, but it's like there's certain attributes of the feat that really you're like, that would be really cool. And for me, it's not even like the distance and the time and all that stuff is not as impressive to me as the not quitting.
Yes.
That's what I don't, my brain, because I've never been that athletic to the point, and I've never done anything that has required endurance in that capacity.
Yeah.
So like when I see people run and they just don't stop, I'm like, my brain can't compute.
See, I can do
how they
that,
do that
to an extent. I can do that with walking and hiking. Like if for whatever reason I had to walk home today,
right?
I'm like, it'll take a while, but I can do it.
Yeah, for sure.
And it's like, for like whatever reason, the mental fortitude required for hiking, like if I need to walk a few miles uphill to get to, I mentioned Wyoming earlier, to get to the falls at the top of the mountain, like I can do that.
Right.
And it's one of those things where I'm like, I
You're
can
not
just
dead when you get
I can just turn my brain off and go and not worry about it. But for whatever reason, running does something to me where I'm aware of it the whole time and I cannot turn my brain off.
Yeah.
And the fatigue kicks in really quick when I try to run. So I think it's because I've always tried too hard to like run at a good pace and not stop, and
right.
And I'm just making all the mistakes you listed earlier, and so the fact that all the research showed like, hey, if you're not a runner and you're trying to start, here's how you do it, and it's like encouraging you to go easy. Yeah. And that's
so that you can build the habit.
Exactly. And that's weird for me, but I'm like, okay, I'll do that.
Building the habit is the most important thing.
Yeah.
And that's with anything.
Yeah.
Like diet.
So that's where I'm at.
Whatever. We just got to build the habit first.
That's where I'm at right now.
Which is good.
Yeah.
But yes, as a high schooler when I started running, I thought my brain mixed sprinting and running. My thought was that if you're running as if something is trying to eat you.
Yes.
And I was like, but how do people run that hard for so long?
Yeah.
And it's like, well, yeah, the people that are running like I was running and running that for that distance is Usain Bolt and anyone who's in the Olympics.
Right. Well, and I think
most people who run, the word run is not sprint for your life.
Yeah.
The word run is you're running.
And the sad thing is those people you're thinking about probably were not running as fast as they could.
Right.
They were just faster than you, and you felt like you needed to run as fast as you could.
But listen, I'm not super into sustained running. Like, it's not fun to me right now.
Yeah.
But, dude, sprinting.
You like sprinting?
Sprinting is fun.
Okay.
And I think it's because I think this all stems from the powerlifting background because I love max effort things.
Yeah.
I just love
full exertion for a short time.
Do like 5-year-old brain. Like, I'm going to go as hard as I possibly can for this thing.
And then collapse at the end.
Can collapse at the end.
Yeah.
Whatever happens. If I have to die at the end, that's fine. But like, you're on your street and you're like, I'm gonna run to that stop sign as hard as I possibly can.
Yeah.
And then you do it and you're like,
yeah. I did it. And then you have to walk back and you can barely do that.
Dude, the walk of shame back is the most brutal thing ever.
Yeah.
You've got the hands on the hips.
Oh yeah.
Your head is hung in shame. And you're just like,
and then people drive by and they're like, that guy must have ran a long way. And I'm like, no, I ran from over there to right here. And I'm struggling.
I ran 3 houses down. I'm 3 houses that way. How long have you been out here? I don't know, 5 minutes maybe. Oh.
Have you seen the Longest Yard?
No.
Okay. The Longest Yard, the newer one with Adam Sandler. There's a scene where they're like doing football practice in the prison and trying to do like what do you call it? Conditioning.
Yeah.
They're doing conditioning to get ready for their football games or whatever, and there's this real big guy and he's been running and he's struggling, and he says this line that we quote a lot, and he's like, can of corn, and I'll be fine. Because this whole shtick throughout the movie is he like eats all the time.
Yeah.
And so like if you need him to do something, you pay him in food and all that. But so that's how I feel sometimes. But yeah, I think I was thinking about something a minute ago, but I don't remember what it was. Yeah. I'll let you know how it goes.
Yeah. Do we know anybody who's like a hardcore runner?
Oh, I remember what I was going to say.
Oh, go for it.
And probably, because I think
don't lose your thought.
Well, I think there's people.
I'm interrupting.
You're good.
Don't lose the thought.
You keep doing it.
Don't lose the thought.
I got it.
I just don't want to lose it.
I appreciate that.
Okay.
I forgot what I was going to say. No, I'm kidding. The people that like the comparison game kicks in. Like when I'm thinking about my high school days, I'm a pudgy kid. no conditioning, never played sports. And I wasn't like super fat, but I was not in shape. I put on more weight when I started working at Subway in high school because I was eating a foot long every day, and I could make whatever I wanted and just charge it as a ham sandwich.
Bro.
Yeah, dude, that was the.
So you were having triple steak supremes,
Yeah.
and you were having
Yeah.
you were having carte blanche.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. Anyway, so but even before that, like I see these kids running and I think I have to run like them.
Yeah.
And I can't do it. So then I get discouraged, and then but I'm like, them running, like they're very slender, so they're not carrying as much weight as I am.
Right.
They're in better shape than I am. They play sports, like they've been doing this, and that's why they can do what they're doing. I have not been doing this, and that's why I cannot do what they're doing. And I didn't realize that at the time. I just thought they can do it and I can't.
Right.
And it was the same thing with like weights class. They can lift that much weight and I can't.
Yeah.
And so my solution back then was just to like, well, I'm just going to try to get through this class, and then I'm going to never lift weights again.
Right.
Because it's not something I can do. And I think that the ability to start where you are is the mental battle for anything that you're trying to do, because you know where you want to be, but to be able to just like recognize where you're at and be realistic about it and start there, if you can win that battle, you can get where
anywhere.
you can get where you want to be.
Yeah.
And I think that's where I'm at. That's what I need to do, and I know that, and that's where I'm going to start.
Right. For sure. I agree.
So
now, was that the thought?
Yes.
Okay.
But as far as do I know anybody who's an avid runner, yeah, we probably do.
Yeah.
I know people who run. I know people who have to stay in shape for work. I know people who were athletes and still kind of maintain that as a
I'm
exercise.
50-50 on whether I'm gonna bring it up.
Okay.
Because the competitive person in me, if we start talking about, like, I'm always trying to learn from people, but at the same time, I'm like, do I want to trigger that in me where I'm like, I'm gonna start really trying to grind it out.
Like to beat that person?
No.
Or
No. Just like because seeing other people do things is motivating to me, but it motivates me in a competitive way. Where like, if we talk to somebody that was a runner and they hit me with a, hey, yeah, I run like an 8-minute. My brain is going to go, I really want to get to 7. Not to beat that person specifically.
Right.
Like, there's only one time that I can think of, and it's not a story I'll share. But 99% of the time, you see people do stuff, and you're like, cool, I want to do that.
Yeah.
And then I also want to do more
because you respect it.
Yeah.
You're like, that's impressive. I want to do something impressive, so I want to do that.
But what helps me curtail because I get really frustrated. Like, because when you get really excited about a goal and then you stumble, I beat myself up a lot. But it's like, dude, there's always going to be someone who's better than you. Like, don't let that get you down, because no matter how high you go, there's going to be someone better than you.
Well, it's like when Usain Bolt ran the under 10 dash.
Yeah.
Like, think about that. There's someone who could have ran it faster if they were there.
For sure.
Yeah.
But even if you do get to number 1,
he got the medal.
You're not number 1 forever.
No. Well, think about the Roger. Have we talked about the Roger Bannister effect before? Think about that. Like, somebody finally ran a sub 4-minute mile or whatever it was, and then within months after that, like 12 more people did it.
Yeah.
Just because the mental battle of it's possible
right.
was achieved by someone else, and then they believed if he can do it, I can do it too.
Yeah.
And so, but I think you told me a similar thing about the guy who lifted 1,000 pounds.
Yeah. The guy broke the 1,000-pound barrier, and now suddenly every top strength athlete lifts 1,000 pounds or more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
It's crazy. But, no matter what point you're at, you're going to have highs and lows.
For sure.
It was like I have 2 memories in my all the weightlifting I've ever done. There are 2 memories that stick out to me as the best memory and the worst memory.
Okay.
The best memory was I was lifting a weight that it was literally my goal weight for like 5 years. I was like, I want to lift this specific weight. I hit that goal. Now I'm lifting that regularly, like for reps. and I was doing it in this public gym at home, and somebody texted me my video saying somebody was at the gym when you were doing that and they were talking about you. Like, they were texting like, dude, there's this guy over here who's lifting and this is crazy. And that was the highest of highs. I was like, this is the greatest thing that
you got
has
the
ever
balloon
happened.
head.
I did, dude.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm literally the best. And then like
I am unstoppable.
a few months later, no joke, this is how fast it all crumbles. It's how fast it all crumbles. I'm going to a competition. I have signed up and paid. I'm competing with 70 other people.
Yeah.
And all the friends and family are watching. I'm like, this story kills me to this day.
Okay.
I put in a weight. So in powerlifting, you get 3 attempts. So naturally, you always want to, most people would always want to start with one you know you can hit, like at any given day. Like
Sure.
you're saying, I could leave church on Sunday,
Yeah.
go eat Mexican, and then walk into the gym and hit this weight because it's an easy, it gets you on the board.
Yeah.
Because if you miss all 3 attempts, you flunk, essentially. So you have to get at least 1 in each lift.
You're like, put some 25s on there.
I put a weight
Uh-huh.
on there. Not going to say what lift it was. Still hurts me to this day.
That's okay.
I'll tell you after. Put a weight on there that I've lifted thousands of times.
Okay.
The goal for that meet was over 100 pounds more than what that initial starting weight was.
Okay.
I missed that weight 3 times.
Oh, no.
Not once, not twice, 3 times in front of everybody.
And that was weight you've lifted before.
Weight I've lifted thousands of times.
And just that wasn't
Just
your day.
Didn't have it.
Yeah.
In front of, I was dating Abigail at the time. She was
Uh-huh.
there. That was like the second time she's ever come to a competition. Parents were there.
That's tough.
So the highs and lows of anything, they'll get you.
Yeah.
You just gotta be in it for the love of the game.
Yeah. Well, and that's
the
'cause-
best way to do it.
Yeah. I mean, in so many ways, that, like, the balloon head thing,
100%.
like, it's hollow.
It is.
And so it's fun,
It is.
but it doesn't last.
Compliments are nice.
Yeah.
But then guess what? Then you miss the weight.
Yeah.
Then you're like, is everybody laughing at
Yeah.
me?
Which is why,
they're not.
which goes back to Matt's discipline speech. It's like, you got to be doing it for the process, not
For
the,
sure.
not the, like, you got to have goals.
Yes.
You got to have milestones. You got to have a finish line. Maybe not a finish line, but, like, you got to have achievable things that you can strive toward. But
for you.
it cannot be about those things. It needs to be about the process, and it needs to be about
100%.
yeah. Because if it's about those things, then
It's hollow.
it's hollow, and you're gonna.
What are you going to do when you don't get it?
What are you gonna do when you miss?
Yeah.
What are you gonna do when you hit and it doesn't feel as good as you thought, or it doesn't last as long as you thought? It's like, because there's always the next thing,
For sure.
you know.
And everything that's outside of you, you make up anyways.
For sure.
It's like the guy, like that, the situation where the guy was talking about me. It's like, okay, he just saw a random guy lifting some weight and was like, that's cool.
Yeah.
We all do that. And the same thing at the competition. It's like, I'm thinking, oh, everybody is laughing at me. It's like, no, dude, over half the people there have been, probably everybody has been in a situation that I was in where they're like, yeah, we've been there.
Yeah. Sometimes it's,
just,
not
we're
your day.
all, because we're all doing the same things.
Mm-hmm.
Right? And nobody is locked in on you being like, I can't wait to see him miss that weight, or I saw him hit that weight and he's going to fail it. Like,
Nobody there was hoping you'd fail.
Right.
Yeah.
And
But it feels like that.
right. And on the flip side, when somebody pays you, anytime somebody pays you a compliment, you shouldn't take that as like you're the man.
Yeah. I made it.
Yeah.
I have
'cause there's
arrived.
always somebody.
Yeah.
There's always bigger fish.
That's true. Well, hey, we did it.
That's been us. This is the March Jackness podcast that goes 365 days a year.
Yeah.
Stay jacked, stay lean, get huge.
Are we rebranding?
What
right
other? What are all the hit things you say to get people pumped up about weight? You say get huge,
I don't.
Get lean, get shredded.
I'm not in this world.
Get jacked. You are now.
Okay, well, welcome.
Welcome. Get huge. Get jacked. Get shredded.
Stay big.
Stay big.
I don't know. I'm making stuff up.
Lift heavy.
Pick up weight, brother.
Pick rock up. Put it down. Pick it back up again. I think that's it.
Okay. Yeah, we covered it.
Yeah.
And we established we can just sit and talk for an hour. So, thanks, everybody.
Yeah, thanks for being here, guys.
Yeah. In a way, I feel like this episode was for Matt. I feel like we hit discipline real hard today.
Well, I think we hit all of Matt's favorite things today.
So you're welcome, Matt.
You're welcome, Matt.
We didn't start with you in mind, but we're ending with you in mind.
Yes.
And if
We
you'd like
miss
to,
you.
if
Get
you'd
back
like
on.
to chime in on any of this, if you have an opinion about discipline or Alabama or Tom Brady, we'd love to hear it. And
we need to get him back on for discipline because right now we're in discipline mode.
That's
Matt,
true.
We are the most.
we got to strike while the fire's hot,
we're
or
the
whatever
most,
you say. What's the phrase I tried to say?
I believe it is strike while the iron is hot.
Oh, okay.
Not while the fire is inherently hot. I don't know if you know this. Fire is always hot.
You know, now I'm reflecting on the fires I've been around, and you're right.
Yes.
Yeah, they are always hot.
I would
Every one of them.
make that bet.
Yeah, and you know
I would
why?
make that bet for anybody watching.
You know
I bet
why?
Yeah.
Because fire's disciplined, and it knows what it's about, and it doesn't relent.
Listen, Matt, we're talking to you now.
Close us out,
The
please.
show's over. Matt, we're talking to you.
Yeah, everybody else
We're
turn this
the
off.
most disciplined we've ever been right now. We are
I don't know
so
about that.
disciplined to the point that, yeah, we need to talk discipline. So next time Matt's on the Discipline Cast,
Yeah.
that's what we're going to call it.
Okay.
The disciplined,
Good, disciplined, fun show. That way,
good, disciplined, fun show.
that way we can keep.
Yes, we'll replace the D.
Yeah, we can keep the GDF.
We can keep the logos.
Yeah.
The good, disciplined, fun show.
There you go.
All right.
All right. Well, bye.
Let's get out of here and go be disciplined.
I've been Josh,
I've been Patrick.
and this has been
The
the
Good
Good,
Dumb-
Disciplined, Fun, the Good Dumb Fun Show.